My dad knocked. Your brother starts college. Sign the apartment over. He'd spent 6 years telling relatives a man bought it for me. At the graduation, I handed my aunt the mortgage and asked her to read the second name. He didn't use the buzzer. He knocked on the actual door of flat 3, which meant he'd waited outside and told a neighbor he was my father. I had a tea towel over my shoulder and rice on. He walked past me into the middle of my own front room without taking his shoes off, looked at the ceiling rows like a surveyor, and said, Ilario starts in September, so we'll get this signed over and that's the fees sorted. Not a request. An announcement of a decision reached in a room I hadn't been in. I bought that flat at 23. 1 bedroom, 3rd floor, no lift, near the ring road. $138,000. I'd saved 4 years, lived at home paying $300 a month, sold my car at 11 months and took the bus, skipped a hen weekend in Lisbon, ate an enormous amount of pasta. I had a spreadsheet with a line on it called Target, 16,000. My father has one organizing belief. Things happen to women and are done by men. When my cousin got promoted, her boss liked her. When my aunt's house went up in value, her late husband bought well. So when I bought a flat at 23, there had to be a man. I found out from my cousin in a car park at a christening. She asked kindly whether he was still helping me with the flat. I said there wasn't anybody. I bought it myself. And she said, right, no, of course, in the voice people use when they think you're covering. You can't disprove a rumor by denying it. Denial is the shape the rumor predicts. The demand escalated over 7 weeks. The knock, then 3 aunts in 6 days. Nobody saying it isn't yours, love, but then my mother crying down the phone for 51 minutes about the family tearing itself apart and saying, it's only Brixby. And then, well, nobody asked you to do that. Then my lender's fraud team rang. Somebody claiming to be a co-owner had contacted them asking about assuming the mortgage with the right address and the right approximate balance and couldn't answer the security questions. It took me 2 days and 2 half-days off work to prove I was myself. Then my brother turned up on the bus, 18, in a shirt because he'd dressed for it. He got 2/3 through a speech about fairness and stopped and said, is it true though? About the someone bought it for you? I said no. I asked if he wanted to see the paperwork. He said, no, it's fine, and left. Because if it wasn't true, then everyone he trusted had lied to him since he was 12. And then what was he supposed to do about September? Then a notary rang to confirm an appointment I'd never made. A transfer of equity on my flat, 11 days out, at my parents' address, with my name already typed on the signature line. They'd bought the official copies of the register for $3 to do it, which means somebody read that document, took the bit of it that helped, and never turned the page. Because the register lists the proprietor, it doesn't list the borrowers. There are 2 names on my mortgage deed, and whose the second one is, and what she put in a letter 4 days before completion, is in the full story linked below.